What's going on, guys? ThatDudeSirraj, peace. How you hanging? Another quick RangeTalk review. What I got here is a tactical cheek rest, the .07 inch high polymer cheek rest for rifle and shotguns with AR15 M4 style compatible buttstocks. This was sold by American Outdoorsman LLC, of course, off Amazon. So as you can see, it actually just kind of locks into these little grooves here, and it's a pretty positive lock. I mean, it's not going to just, come off. But what I'm gonna do, hold on, I'm gonna pop it off and we can take a better look at this thing. It's actually easier when the gun's on the table. Oop. I was trying to see if it would actually scrape any of my paint off, but doesn't seem like it has yet. Oh man, there we go. All right. Okay, let's take a closer look here. All right, so it says black polymer. I'm probably gonna spray paint. You can see it kind of has these ribs on the inside to kind of give it a little bit more strength and that, that clamping power once you put it on the buttstock. This is the .7 inch high one. They had one that was 1.5 inches, and I think for the whole set it was like 16 bucks. I knew I didn't need a 1.5 inch high riser, and it kind of had like an extra little lip on it. Looked a little goofy to me, so I just went with the $9.99 one. Came in a couple days, nothing major there. Like I said, it locks in with these four little lips that just lock into the grooves on the buttstock. So I'm gonna pop this back on. I've been playing around with it a little bit, and trying to see if I like it, if it'll work for my system. Because if you were paying attention to I think one of the last videos, I was saying what I was actually thinking about doing was getting rid of this rear sight, taking off this riser, which is a 1 inch riser, getting a 1/2 inch riser. That would drop my scope down and would give me a better cheek weld on my stock. Now, I was gonna put a Magpul M-Bus rear sight on it. That would have ran me about 50 bucks. To get another riser, that probably would have been maybe another 15 bucks. So I was like, well, let's try a cheap solution first, of course. And I just dropped $10 on this guy. Check it out. Now, the first thing that I noticed, of course, is when it's collapsed, you're gonna hit, okay? You're not gonna be able to charge. So generally where I keep my buttstock is right where that little groove begins to show. I'm usually locked in right there. From that point, I can charge just fine, okay? Now, anything closer than that is gonna be an issue. It's actually from one point up, you can charge. Keep you in the camera. You can charge, but you can't lock the bolt back. It's not far enough to lock the bolt back. So you wouldn't be able to, say if you had an empty magazine and you just wanted to lock the bolt back, you wouldn't be able to do it. Or any other scenario where you might need to manually lock the bolt back, you wouldn't be able to do it. It would have to just lock on the last shot, but that'd be about it. So that's a point of concern for me. So I got to see if it works with the system. Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, of course, I could always leave it like this, but a lot of times when I, keep this guy stashed away, I keep it collapsed. Not that it's anything to grab, snatch back, rack, and then boom, you're off and ready to roll. That's not a big problem. Now, of course, when it's extended all the way out, it's not at the greatest point to get a proper view of the scope. Now, back where I normally keep it at, because I like to keep it kind of tight and compact, it works out right where it needs to be. I'm a little bit on the more of the front side of it, but like I said, it works out for where I need it to. I feel like I got a good cheek weld there. I can really press the rifle in and get it stable. So in that regards, it works. Probably gonna go ahead and spray paint it like I did the stock. Kind of get it matching a little better with the foliage green. So, but like anything else, got to try, got to test it out and see overall how I like it. Um, so just for giggles, I got a couple rounds of the Hornady match steel. I'm just gonna send it down range. I got like 12 rounds left. I haven't actually really shot this guy for accuracy in a while. And somebody actually did just ask how the Hornady match steel grouped in my rifle and what twist it was. It's a 1 in 9 Delton barrel, chrome lined. I did shoot some of the 75 grain through it at 100 yards. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. The 55 grain does group better than most. I mean, a lot of times when I'm out here practicing, I'm shooting Tula, 223 Tula, which at 100 yards doesn't group that well. We're looking at, maybe about a 4-inch spread on average, I would say. Maybe a little bit. 4 inches. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since probably 4.5 inches, something like that. The steel match was much better, maybe around 2-inch, 2.5-inch groups or so. And of course, it might have been better. That just probably might have been me. So we're just gonna send the last 12 rounds down. I got 3 targets down. The first one's at 50 yards, just so I can make sure that I'm still on paper. Cause I know I pulled this rifle out a couple times to show a couple folks, get them educated, and sometimes people tinker and turn knobs when I'm not looking. Like right now, I'm actually on 500 yard setting, and it should be on 1. See, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, if you ever pull your guns out and you got scopes or anything, make sure you check your stuff again later on. Sometimes people just got itchy fingers. So let's I don't really got too much else to say on it. I mean, it's a buttstock riser, it's a piece of polymer that just raises your proper cheek weld, and it feels comfortable. So let's see. I think another note, I'll probably get the most benefit out of this when I'm doing carbine drills, when we're actually on the move or doing running guns or something like that here. Doing target shooting, prone target shooting, 100 yards from a bench like I'm about to do, it's probably really not going to tell me that much. I just feel like shooting right now. So, yeah, let's go send some rounds down range. Yeah, we're improvising with the little foldable stool right here. I don't feel like moving my other table. What were we doing? Yeah, there we go. Let's put you back a little bit. That's just to warm her up a little bit. Just to warm it up just a little bit. First one was a 75 grainer that I had left over. I actually meant to show y'all the difference between that too. You can see the 75 grain is noticeably longer than the 55 grain. Which, like I said, I just shot at the 50-yard target, and 75 grain landed in a good spot. The 55 dropped a little bit, but this rifle's been sitting in a container car. That's another reason why I'm back up here, actually. Normally this guy stays at home with me, but knew I was coming back, so yeah. All right, let's go for the 100. Got some steel plates down here too I got to show you guys. Probably won't happen right now, but I'll do another video. stabilize my elbows on my knees. Not big on these earmuffs, but just let it push up. So the first 5 rounds went at the top target. And actually, honestly, even sitting here, I can feel the cheek weld is better. I actually kind of wish that it was extended a little bit farther up. It does make a difference. I don't know. It's not saying that it is gonna, in the long term, be the final product here. I still may go with a flip down and drop the scope down some. You know, so this way I know that my cheek rest, I got this whole buttstock area to really get my face on, not just this. And this guy's about just over 3 inches, about 3.5 inches long. So give you a perspective. And of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grooves, I got it locked in the groove 2 and groove 4. So it's kind of in the middle. All right, going for the bottom target. That's 5. Let's go take a look. You know how we do. No cutting in the video when we're showing the groups. Let's take a run on down there. Actually, you know what? This tripod's light. We're gonna take the whole thing. How much battery we got left? Oh, of course, battery wants to die. So let's take a run. I think these groups are pretty good. Said I haven't been out here shooting for accuracy in a while. So, but on a personal note, I think I need to start doing that, man, because it's just more relaxing. Shooting slow, getting some nice groups, clearing your head, getting your breathing right. Okay, before the sucker turns off. Top group. What we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was actually my second or third shot. So I kind of felt that I pulled that. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here. We got 3 within that 2-inch ring, another third one touching, and 1 right outside. So overall, that's about a 2.5 inch group. And up here, I'm gonna call that a flyer. But for giggles, we're still within that 4-inch. But I mean, let's be real. This is that's another 2-inch group right there. If we were to slide that up, that would be all within that there. I think the barrel also just needed to warm up, and I didn't make any adjustments, and it kind of moved on its own. So anyhow, questions, comments. You know, definitely we're gonna fill out this little cheek riser. I think I like it. No real complaints. We'll check it out, and if you guys got any input, hit me up. All right. Be safe. Happy shooting. ThatDudeSirraj. Peace.